Welcome to 50 Cents of Advice, dropping dimes of wisdom, 150 cents at a time. Silver squatters, the Gen X crisis. No one saw coming. If you clicked on this video because that phrase made your stomach drop a little, you're in the right place. There's a new term bouncing around Wall Street that's got financial experts worried, and it's not about market crashes or crypto meltdowns, it's about you. 1 in 5 Gen Xers plans to move in with their children because they can't afford retirement. But here's what nobody's telling you. There are still 5 escape routes that work in 2025 and in 2026. I'm Eli Pennywise, and I'm here to cut through the financial BS that nobody else wants to tell you, especially when it comes to the stuff that actually matters for folks like us who remember when MTV actually played music videos. Today, we're going to expose exactly how this crisis happened, why Wall Street coined this brutal term, and most importantly, the 5 strategies that can still save your retirement, even if you're starting late. Point 1. The brutal truth behind silver squatters. Remember when we thought the worst thing about getting older would be forgetting where we put our car keys? Well, buckle up, because Wall Street just dropped a term that makes over the hill sound like a compliment: silver squatters. Here's the cold, hard data that'll make you want to reach for that bottle of Malanta. The median retirement savings for 55-year-olds? $50,000. That's it. That's like trying to retire on what we used to spend on a really nice car, except now that car would be a used Honda Civic. And before you start thinking this is just about people who didn't plan ahead, wait until you hear about the perfect storm that created this mess. It's not what you think. To put this into perspective, remember when we thought $50,000 was a substantial amount of money? Back when you could buy a house for $80,000 and gas was under $1? That same $50,000 today has the purchasing power of about $25,000 from 1985. It's like trying to retire on Monopoly money. Point 2. The sandwich generation squeeze. Here's where it gets really ugly. Gen X isn't just dealing with their own retirement crisis, we're getting squeezed like a stress ball from both sides. We're the sandwich generation. And let me tell you, it's not as tasty as it sounds. On one side, you've got your kids. Maybe they're boomeranging back home because they can't afford rent on their barista salary, or they're drowning in student loans that make your mortgage look like pocket change. On the other side, you've got your parents who are living longer than ever, but need more help with everything from healthcare to technology that changes faster than hairstyles in the 1980s. It's like being in the middle of a financial version of Everybody Loves Raymond, except nobody's laughing and Ray's broke. And here's the kicker, 25% of us are planning to ask our kids for help in retirement. But most haven't even mentioned it yet. Imagine that conversation. Hey honey, remember when I used to ground you for not cleaning your room? Well, now I need you to financially support me. Point 3. The perfect storm that created this crisis. So how did the generation that gave us greed is good end up so financially screwed? It wasn't just poor planning, though there was plenty of that. We got hit by a perfect storm that would make even Gordon Gekko nervous. First, pensions disappeared faster than our waistlines after 30. Remember when our parents talked about working for one company their whole lives and getting a gold watch and a guaranteed income? Yeah, that went the way of the VHS tape and dial-up internet. Second, we got financially educated by late-night infomercials and self-help books that promised we could flip houses and day trade our way to wealth. While we were buying Beanie Babies thinking they'd fund our retirement, the smart money was investing in index funds. Third, inflation hit us like a brick phone to the head. Remember when $1 could buy you a Coke and change? Now that same Coke costs $2.50, and don't even get me started on what a house costs. Point 4. The Social Security Mirage. And then there's Social Security, the retirement plan equivalent of the Breakfast Club detention. We all expected it to be there, but it's turning out to be more complicated than we thought. The trust fund is projected to be depleted by 2034. That means potential benefit cuts of about 20%. So if you're counting on Social Security to be your retirement plan, it's like counting on that Nokia phone from 1999 to run TikTok. But here's what most people don't know about Social Security timing. And this could be the difference between eating TV dinners and eating at restaurants when you retire. Point 5. The 5 escape routes that still work. Alright, enough doom and gloom. Time for the good news, and yes, there actually is some. I found 5 escape routes that can still work, even if you're starting late to this retirement party. Escape route #1, the catch-up contribution power play. If you're 50 or older, the IRS gives you a secret weapon called catch-up contributions. You can stuff an extra $7,500 into your 401k and an extra $1,000 into your IRA. It's like being allowed to use cheat codes in a video game, except this one's legal, and could save your financial future. Escape route #2, the stealth work strategy. Here's something Wall Street doesn't want you to know. Working part-time in retirement can be more powerful than saving an extra $100,000. A $15,000 annual part-time income can reduce your retirement savings needs by $300,000. It's like finding a coupon for retirement that actually works. Remember when our biggest career worry was whether the boss would notice we were playing solitaire on the company computer? Now we're talking about working into our 70s, but here's the twist. It might actually be the smart play. Escape route #3, the Social Security delay gambit. Every year you delay taking Social Security past your full retirement age, your benefits increase by 8%, that's guaranteed. It's like getting an 8% return on your money with zero risk. Try finding that at your bank. Escape route #4, the house hack. Your house isn't just where you live, it's potentially your biggest retirement asset. Downsizing, reverse mortgages, or house hacking can unlock hundreds of thousands in retirement funding. It's like discovering you've been sitting on a treasure chest this whole time. Remember when we bought our houses thinking they'd appreciate like those priceless Franklin Mint collectibles from the shopping channel? Well, turns out the houses actually did appreciate. Escape route #5, the family communication plan. This one's uncomfortable but crucial. If you plan to rely on family support, you need to have that conversation now. Not when you're 65 and broke. Create a family financial plan that works for everyone. Look, being called a silver squatter isn't exactly the retirement nickname we were hoping for. We thought we'd be called something cooler like the Golden Generation or retirement rock stars. Instead, we're facing a financial reality that's tougher than trying to program a VCR. But here's what I want you to remember, it's not too late. You've got 5 escape routes, and even using just 1 or 2 of them can dramatically change your retirement picture. If this helped you see a path forward, or if it scared you into action, please give it a quick thumbs up so it reaches more Gen Xers and Boomers who could also benefit from it. And if you'd like to join in on the conversation about real financial strategies that actually work for people like us, hit subscribe. Drop a comment and tell me which escape route you're going to try first. Are you maxing out those catch-up contributions, or are you having that awkward conversation with your kids? I love to read every comment, and your story might help someone else. I'm Eli Pennywise, and that's your 50 cents of advice. Keep the change.